Welcome to Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard, filling in for Mike Scott. Billy, let's bring in our first guest, Carole Love Forbes. Carole, hello. Nice to see you again.
Hi, good to see you.
How's things going?
Oh, just great. I finally got book 3 published now, so I wanted to add that to what we had last time.
Okay. Carole Love Forbes is a local author. She's written 2 books already. This is the 3rd one in a series called Jacob's Ladder. For the people that don't know about the first 2, why don't you go ahead and tell them a little bit about it?
Okay, the books are about women in American history. And of course, there's men in it because there are women there. But anyway, I started in the Pilgrims. I took a girl going to the south and another girl going to the north, so that when I got to the Revolutionary War, I would have, information on both sides. But I've taken these 2 girls. At first, they're together. They're brought across the sea in Pilgrim time. One stays in Plymouth, and the other one goes down to Jamestown. And then from there, I take their lives and their challenges, and eventually, by book 3, you're going to be getting into their other generations. So each gal has a generation, so I have a part 1 and part 2. You get 2 novels in each book.
So at the 3rd one here,
yeah,
they're older. They've built relationships. They have children.
Oh yes, they do.
And are those children going to grow into book number 4 and 5?
I'm on the working book 4 right now, and it's a lot more. It's the hardest book of the 4 because there's a lot of stuff where there's nothing going on that I can make them.
You mean
get
historically?
In. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to make up other things to make. I want them always to be, each character to be interesting and to have some kind of challenge, so you never get bored with the books.
What time frame is this new one?
This new one is. Well, it starts out with King Philip's War. You know about King Philip's War?
I can't say that I do, Carole.
I can't remember the exact date right now, but it was when the Indians finally got tired of being cheated out of everything they had by the Pilgrims who they had helped. So they get into a big war, and one of my characters is involved in this war. He's a half-bred.
Half Indian?
Half Indian, yeah. So, and then after that you go into what happens to his family, and then there's a young girl that gets involved with the wrong man. It's just all sorts of things.
What made you want to take the historical angle?
Well, I took a course in junior college, and I had to take a history course, and there was one on women in American history. This teacher was so fantastic. She was so into it that she just excited you about, my gosh, all of these wonderful women did wonderful things that nobody knows about it. They're not in our history books or anything. So I figured, heck, let's do the roots for women. And that someday maybe it'll be a big series or something, of all of, because they're all interesting characters. Being an actress, I'm really good with making characters. It comes easy to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, the first 2, are they selling?
Well, I think I've sold about a dozen.
Okay.
And because I really don't, I'm just going to start the marketing. I really don't. But since all of the money from these books is going to a fund that's going to be going to the Actors Fund, it's donated to them, all the money that I get goes, my royalties will go to them. So I'm going to go down and talk to the people at the fund and see if they won't get excited about it and do some publicity for me.
I like it.
Yeah.
You ever talk to Captain Merrill Steubing?
No.
You don't?
No.
But you know him.
No.
You don't know the
Steubing
from the Love Boat?
Oh yeah, I don't know him as Merrill.
What is his real name?
What are they? I can't even think of it. But I can't think of it.
Were you on the Love Boat?
No, I wasn't. He was my friend from. We were at a professional workshop in Hollywood where we did a lot of things, and he and I did something from.
Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin. Now
Gavin's his
Gavin.
name. Thank you, Billy.
We did a couple of scenes together, and we got to know each other. And he's really a neat guy. He's really nice.
Very cool. Carole, it's always good to see you. Good luck
Thank
with
you.
your new book.
Thank you.
All right.
And let's get going with it. Buy some books.
Hey, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Stick around.
Okay.